Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Ma. Jai Ma, सबको जय माँ. I hope all of you are well. आज का प्रश्न. Let's see. Okay. This is Sudeep Bhattacharya. He says, my humble pranam to you. I have a question. What is more important? The time, that is hours, for which one does jap, or the number of times mantra is repeated? Some days, if concentration is less, the number becomes less. Also, as time passes, the speed of jap increases. It is found that jap becomes a bit hazy. I mean, even the internal pronunciation becomes a bit jumbled up. Should we slow down? Also, I cannot do Dhyan. You have earlier said it is not meant for everybody. I sometimes feel that it is better to do jap and be productive than remain unproductive with Dhyan, where I try and fail and time is wasted. Please comment. Okay, so this is your question. See, firstly, the time, that is hours you're talking about, for which one does jap, or the number of times mantra is repeated. Now see, mantra itself is repetition of mantra is jap. You know, one time you say it, it's mantra. And that mantra continuously you are doing it is called jap. Jap ki mala ban jati hai, right? So, if you ask me whether hours is necessary, is more important than the mantra, firstly, let's clear everything. Go on repeating the mantra is jap, right? So, hours is not important. It is how deeply and with, concentration are you doing your mantra. So, mantra has to be done with complete, from the heart. You know, you have to first imagine that Bhagavan is sitting in your heart, and from there the mantra is coming. Okay? You're repeating it from there. So even if it is slow, it is fine. You don't have to rush. There's no competition over here, right? That there is no challenge or something that you have to rush, and then do everything. It's not necessary. Dheere dheere karo, koi baat nahi hai, you know. It's like complete concentration on that mantra is what is important. Nothing else is important. And slowly, as you go on doing your jap, you know, repeatedly you go on doing it, it'll be a slow pace. Dheere dheere, I have realized that people's breathing also becomes a little slower, you know, when the complete concentration is there. The breathing pace, which constantly we are in a rush, mind is running everywhere, right? So when the mind is running everywhere, thinking of so many things, you're breathing also very fast, you know. But when you completely devote yourself to that mantra and consolidate yourself in that mantra, then slowly you will realize, like how when you fall asleep, kya hota hai? The breathing becomes slowly, dheere, 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 dheere ho jata hai, right? So similarly, when the jap is really there within you, okay, and you are concentrating on that, your breathing pace will become slower. It won't be like jumbled up, like you're saying my pronunciation also gets jumbled, because you're doing it so fast. Kahe ke liye? You're not running, you're not doing a race, you know, harifai nahi hai ye. So slow down. There's no problem, you know, slow down. And it's not necessary that you have to do it for 8 hours, 9 hours. No. Start slowly. Dheere, 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 a time comes when you want to do it more and more and more, and the pace will be very even. It won't be up and down, jumping up and down. No. So once you get consolidated in your jap, then that time itself will increase, where you won't realize, I thought I'll sit for half an hour and it's already 1 hour. And it's already 1.5 hours. It's already 2 hours. You won't realize that, you know, it will slowly go on. Finally, what happens, like Dhyan, you're talking about Dhyan. Finally, you see, jap is the easiest thing to do, you know, easiest way of coming to that. So Dhyan jab hoga, to jap will go on. And from that jap, you will jump into dhyan. You won't even realize. The jap will stop and you are in dhyan. So don't worry about, I'm not able to do dhyan and, it's better to do this than do that. Don't do that. Don't segregate things. Just let it flow. So jab flow hota jayega, a time will come when you drop the mala also. But that is much later when you consolidate yourself. So dhire kya hoga? Your jab time will increase and it won't be hazy, it won't be jumbled up, your pronunciation will be absolutely right. All that will happen, but slow down. Don't be in a rush and concentrate on your bij. Concentrate on the mantra that you have and go on and on and on and on and on. But it has to be totally from here. You have to imagine that aapke jo isht hai, he's sitting in your heart and he is actually doing the mantra for you. You're not doing the mantra. Believe me, when we start doing jap, we think we are doing the jap. No. It is he who decides, she who decides that now this jap will go on. So wo khud hi apna jap karti hai via you. So do you imagine what that is? But if you do, it won't help. So let it flow slowly, slowly, slowly. Don't worry about the dhyan at this stage. Just concentrate on your jap. So repetition of mantra is jap. Okay? I hope I'm clear. Do let me know. And I shall see you next time. Jai Ma. If there are any questions, let me know.